Aries, and welcome to a timeless Justice for Aries reading where we discuss the topic of justice, however the energies of one of the two sister energies that I read for, which on this channel belongs to the energies of Sekhmet, would like to have the conversation. Bear in mind that you, the listener, may find that these messages may end up being merciful and or merciless. However, bear in mind, this is in true delivery to the highest vibrational honor I can deliver these messages for you as seventh. Bear in mind that you have tapped into a collective reading that I, seventh, am holding at this time. It is important that you remember utilizing your discernment throughout the reading is imperative to take all the bits and pieces that resonate with you and leave anything with the reading behind with me that may not have been to your liking. Whatever brings you here is in true form. However, you are associated to the relation of Aries and or the latter. As already mentioned, this is one of two sister energies. To get to her Bastet channel, you can find the link in the description box below. You'll also find access in one way or another to my website that you can utilize to find out more information as to who I am, seventh, as well as book any services that I have made available through that at this time. All right. I am seventh, aka Master Seventh, that reads these energies for you. I am a master healer that provides remote wellness alignments and tarot intuitive insights such as this. Please remember that feminine and masculine energies that show up within a reading are non-gender specific. However, that femininity has both feminine and masculinity, as well as masculinity having femininity and masculinity. Justice for Aries. You're learning how to ground your anxiety. We have the Queen of Pentacles here with the Two of Pentacles and a Devil energy. Some of you need to have a better control and the initial impact of what you think something is. For example, however you think the impacting of the devil entering the room is to be, it is not that. It is that, however, and then some. And that, however, and then some is all having to do with your choices. The ones you entertain, the ones you don't entertain, anything housing your frequency, anything of your matter that presses the limits of existence, which is anything and everything. The moment you breathe, the moment you stop breathing, you are still living. There is a continuum that you cannot get rid of the moment you come to realization that you are an entity within a body. Once you have that fundamental understanding, there's a justice approach to this type of understanding, what you will bring credit to. And the devil energy, for those of you who may or may not know, there's a description box below, and there you can find access to my devil series, where I say that the devil is your ego that doesn't know if it's operating of light and or of darkness. Someone wants to play a game. So what is that game? What is the triggering aspect to what you think you can or cannot control? What you think is taboo or not? What you think is someone else's fault and not your doing or undoing? Whether you think you reap the rewards of karmic blowbacks or not. Whether you are justifiable in the decisions you make for yourself and of others. It's a personal conundrum to live in that mystery. It's a personal quest to meet thy maker, which is yourself, and to ascend in that knowledge of personal undertaking, to be honest. Some of you are needing to put the pen to a pad, so that may mean writing, okay? Yeah, there's an internal combustion needing to come out. So whether that's your anger needing to channel out, whether that's sadness needing to channel out, whether that is trauma that needs to be awakened, whether that is denial that needs to be judged, there are undertakings to these developments that are more pressing on the overall well-being of the whole collective, which is going to mean that you take yourself accountable to the measurements of what you are, which is matter. The card that came out is Temperance, by the way. The isolation is just your problem, and the problem is the mercy and the beauty to being present and to be influxed with the past and to bring it forth into the future. Is a conundrum of the self. It is an undertaking of the inner takings. Doing the uncomfortable work to get massive results, to have loyalty attached to the results, to have success that can't be, that can't be taken down, because you have an absolute fundamental undertaking of who and what it is that you are. And to be honest, with the feminine and masculine energy, the Lover's card energy coming out here, there is no getting outside of that identity. There is only the culmination of multidimensionality, and that will funnel into, no matter how many spectrums there are, will funnel down to 2, and it will funnel down to 1. And that 1 is for you to perceive. It is one to control. That 1 comes with multiple personalities, multiple triggers of emotions, multiple trials and tribulations and highs and lows. And sometimes you can be high and have a low, and you can be low and have a high, and that is the contradiction, right? In that multidimensionality of existence, you're unfolding for yourself. That is true inner groundedness. Reaching true inner groundedness, yeah. Oh man, learning a valuable lesson to your own internal war and your own war cries. Learning that it's up to you and only you. No matter fucking what, period. Period. There's just no going away with this internal shit. Inner groundedness. Inner groundedness. One more time, inner groundedness. Your hermit energy. Virgo is in the room again. Aries. Like, woo, it's been a mile running. I'm telling you, we are on a marathon when it comes to understanding the intuitive Virgo energies that has been surrounding you. And has been so loud in the last few years. It's been so loud. There has not been a moment that you cannot, that you're not inundated with this loudness. And that loudness, if you reflect back to it, that's what I'm saying, is Virgo outcry. Belongs to no gender specific entity. But that Virgo outcry is going to hit you where it hits you the most, which is the emotions that are meant to be felt and experienced in the human trajectory of being a Homo sapien. And being challenged by that. Understanding that the breath you bring life to is first come and then secondary. It is the maker, the doer, the creator, the creation. It is the feminine, the masculine. It is multidimensional. It brings contradictions and hypocrisies. Without it, you cease to ignite yourself. Without it, you cease to understand the multiple layers of that make you who you are, which is someone that is always moving, always meant to be in movement. Whether that's movement in thought, or movement in physical being, or movement in spirituality, movement is necessary to free the mind. And once you free the mind, you free the body. All right, with that being said, I'm wishing you a wonderful morning, noon, or night, wherever you are in the ether of this time and space, and may you keep flowing, growing, and glowing. Take care.